peace of mind with the city so cold in the wintertime. In my mind, stuck in my mind, it gets dark inside. Trying to find some peace of mind with the city so cold in the wintertime. In my mind, stuck in my mind, it gets dark.
Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome. Happy spring, happy day. And today I'm starting a new series. I was talking about starting a couple new series. There's different type of videos that I decided I wanted to try and do. This series I'm gonna call it, what am I gonna call it? Relations and situations. And basically this series is gonna be about talking more about the dynamics of relationships and just people interactions, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend type of subjects, the dating world, the dynamics of men and women relationships, you know what I mean, the things that a lot of people are dealing with today when it comes to being single or being in relationships or being married or whatever. You know, this video series is going to be open-ended. This is going to be basically about social dynamics and people's relationships with people and stuff like that, you know. This one is not going to have anything to do with tarot, so don't expect me to be pulling out any cards or, you know, showing any cards, because this series is not about tarot. This series is more about analyzing and looking at just relationships and just stuff like that, those type of topics. This is actually a really great series to start, because I feel like it's something that is relevant today. And I mean, there's a million freaking channels about relationship advice and dating and all that type of stuff. There's a million channels like that, you know. And this is just my 2 cents, and that's basically what this series represents, is my 2 cents, and just me putting in time and effort to make a different type of video, different type of series. And that's basically what this is gonna be. So most likely these videos aren't gonna be no 50-minute videos, you know, talking about reading energy or any of that stuff. This is not what this series is about. This series is more about just talking about, you know, challenges, things that people deal with being single, or, you know, any of that type of any of those type of topics. That's basically what this series is gonna call. And then for today, for this video, for my intro video to this series, I'm talking about 5 deal breakers and red flags. These are things that, for me, I kind of, because me personally, right, I, over a period of time, just being out and about and seeing and experiencing different situations and different people, different interactions, and, you know, just my experience in general, I came up with 5 deal breakers and 5 red flags. And most of my deal breakers and red flags, they're all really character traits, because I think your character and who you are is like a big thing that needs to be analyzed and seen, because I think in the modern dating world is not really a dating world anymore. It's more of just a whole bunch of situations. And that's why this series is called Relations and Situations, because that's what people nowadays, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for situations. They ain't looking for relations, you know what I mean? But I put relations and situations together as the title, because it covers both points of views when it comes to the dating world, and just being individual trying to look for certain things. So I mean, I want to cover there's a lot of different subjects I want to cover in this series, but for this first video we're going over deal breakers and red flags. And just like I said, my list, it's all character traits. For me personally, I don't look at people as in like for example, like a woman, right? I think women, they kind of look at men as more of like, what's the word? I hate saying it, not like come ups, but I mean like they look at them as things to play with, and like, you know what I mean? Like they want to look at it like they're too focused on material stuff, and that's what I'm not focusing on. I'm not focusing on someone's status or somebody's income or what they have, you know, what they got, you know, because that's all superficial stuff, and that's not really what matters, honestly, when it comes to finding somebody for yourself. You know what I mean? I look at character traits, because that's really what it's all about. It's about who this person is, how do they carry themselves, you know, what do they do, and how they handle themselves in social circles, you know, like who are they, you know what I mean? I think those are more important, because it's like, at least in a male perspective, I honestly don't look at, for me personally, I don't look at a woman's job, or I don't look at a woman's income. I don't look at what she drives. I don't look at none of that. None of that even matters. For guys, none of that matters, you know? So anybody who is in the perspective of judging people by their material possessions or their material status or whatnot is still on level 1. I'm sorry, you still on level 1. You're still on level 1, because that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, because anybody can build anything, and anybody can make money. That's something that can be built. Character traits are something that's instilled within you and who you are. So that's a much deeper. It's a much deeper indicator of what kind of person you are. Not looking at your bank account, or like, you know what I mean, what kind of job you carry, or do you have a freaking doctorate in whatever. You know, none of all that right there is just that's all like what do you call it? The common 3D perspective on what you should be looking for, but in reality you need to be looking for character traits. That's what you need to look at. Character traits are way more important, and they're way more bigger indicators, because for me, like, look, if I meet somebody that's hella dope, you know what I mean, and they have just all the right character traits like that, they don't have any of these that I'm about to name off in their in their persona, and they don't have a job, or they don't have any money, I'm fine with that, because their character is right. Their character is right. Them building themselves up to a financial position, or a position of decency, is something that could be worked on, and something that could be changed within a period of time. Character traits are a lot harder to I'm not saying change in people, but I mean character traits are harder to enforce in somebody to project who they are as a person, because financial stuff, all of that other stuff, material stuff, it's all something that you can just work for. You know, that's something that can be built off of. Character traits are it's different, because a lot of people are wired or have been through experiences that dictate who they are as a person, and that's understandable. But like, for example, my first trait is lying, dishonesty. That's a huge deal breaker. I mean, you can't be honest, bro. Like, look, if you can't be honest, man, that's already just a no. You know what I mean? Because if you can't be truthful, you can't be trusted. If you can't be trusted, then why am I talking to you? You know what I mean? There's no point in even continuing a conversation with someone that can't be honest with you. If you dishonest, that's just like I don't know. To me, that's ugly. You know what I mean? Like, if you could be somebody, like I said, you could have the most amazing character, you don't have any of that material stuff. I don't care about that. Guys, we don't care about material stuff, man. That's just what it is, period, man. Lying, dishonesty, that's my first one on the list. And the reason why lying and dishonesty I feel is a deal breaker and a red flag is because when somebody lies to you, it shows you that they don't have the courage to tell you how they really feel and what's actually really going on in their life. So that means that they have not insecure, but I mean they have a mindset where they don't even know. I feel like people that lie all the time, they're not satisfied with who they are as a person or whatever they're dealing with, so they always have to put on a mask. They always have to put on a persona of XYZ or whatever, man. They can't tell the truth. That's such a big deal breaker to me, at least. I don't know about everybody. That's why I'm making this video. I mean, you watch this video and you have a perspective or a comment. I welcome all comments, negative, positive, because this is an open discussion type of video, you know. I just feel like lying and dishonesty is a really big deal breaker, because if somebody can't be honest with you, then there's really just no point in continuing. Because if you can't be honest with me, that means most likely you're probably not honest with yourself. You know what I mean? And if you can't be honest with yourself, then I know for fact you can't be honest with me. So that's just a big deal breaker to me. A character trait that you can't even tell the truth or be honest. I mean, that's a no. That's a no to me, bro. That's an X. You know, for me, I try to look at the good somebody's good qualities. But I mean, if you're lying about who you are as a person and being dishonest, you know, you can't show your good qualities. And basically what you're trying to do is show qualities that you're not, but you're kind of portraying it like that's what you are, but that's not who you really are. So being dishonest about your character, and that's a deal breaker, red flag to me. I mean, you got to recognize someone that has lying tendencies quickly. You know, once you see the lying and dishonesty in somebody, you could kind of already know that there's some type of issues with this person, and they can't be real with you, you know. So if they can't be real with you, then I just feel like there's just a deeper root cause in their dishonesty and their lying. And if they're not willing to look at that aspect of themselves and like change that in themselves, then I just feel like that's a deal breaker, and it's a red flag. It's something that if you see it in somebody's character, you definitely have to pay attention to that and put that in consideration if you want to make something out of the relationship or situationship, whatever you want to call it. Second one is cheater or cheating. I feel like that's a big deal breaker and red flag, because if you see somebody, you know, cheating or being a cheater on somebody that they're with, and you're openly seeing it or whatever, I mean, when somebody does something to somebody else, they're gonna do it to you. That's just a pure freaking fact. You know, you can't hide that fact. You can't say that, because it's like if you cheat, let's say you in a relationship and you cheat on that person, you know what I mean? I don't know how you can even to me, I don't even know how you could even pass that as something that's appropriate for somebody that's looking to try to get to know you better. Because if I see cheating or cheater characteristics, I'm already just like, nope, I'm good. Because it's just, I already know if you're doing that means that there's something within yourself that you still have to work on. Because if you're cheating on somebody, you're a cheater, or you're cheating on somebody, that's just, to me, that's just a no-no. I can't stand that, you know. Because you should just, if you're with somebody and just be real. All right, if you with somebody and you're cheating on them, what you really need to do, honestly, is just tell that person, be honest. I'm going back to the first one, is be honest and tell them that you still want to see other people. You know what I mean? It's like if you honest about your intentions from the get, then there's no confusion and there's none of this mind games or any of that crap. You know what I mean? Then it's like, it's cool. It's good. That's what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's what being an adult is. You tell them what you're looking for, what you are, man. Like, and if you just stay in a relationship for financial reasons or some other crazy reason, I just feel like you shouldn't cheat them. You know, if you want to stay with somebody, don't cheat on them. It's as simple as that, bro. And if you can't do that, then you gotta tell them you gotta break up with them and be single. You know what I mean? And if you want to be a whore, you know what I mean? You want to be single, you know what I mean? I mean, just say that, you know, just tell them that, bro. You know, it's not hard. You know, you tell them, all right, look, I still want to meet people. I want to see what the world has to offer for me, you know, and I just want to be single, or at least I want to have the freedom to see anybody I want to, blah blah blah, whatever. Then, hey, you know, if somebody can't take the truth of how you feel about it, then hey, man, this is not meant to be in the first place. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's a big turnoff. You can't even just, you rather cheat on somebody than tell them the truth. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's wrong. I don't feel that, you know. The third one I got is controlling or insecure. I mean, oof. Controlling. I mean, I kind of feel like controlling goes hand in hand with insecurity, because it's like, if somebody's controlling, it's kind of like, I think controlling actually comes from something deeper, a lot deeper. Most likely, I feel like it has to do with their upbringing or their childhood, because you should never be in a relation or situationship where someone is trying to control everything that you do. That's a big, major red flag right there. Because it's like if you were at your job, right? Do you want your boss to always be micromanaging every single thing that you do? You know, like, it's the same thing with a situation relation, man. For me personally, you gotta have your own life and your own, you know, freedom, you know, at the same time, because there's nothing wrong with like wanting to like, for example, be with somebody like all the time or whatnot, whatever, but there's a line where they're borderline controlling, and then it's just like they're trying to control every single piece of your life. Like, that's a big red flag, because that means that they're not mentally stable enough to have their own separate, you know, life. Because if they had their own things going on, they would have no time and no need to be trying to control you on everything that you do, right? And the first thing I think with relations is just like to build. You guys want to, if like, this is another thing. If you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody and they keep tearing you down, or they're not bringing you up from where you are, or you guys aren't growing in a positive direction, then there really is no point in having that situationship or relationship, because it's actually being detriment to your growth and who you are as a person. And I don't know, I just feel like controlling, being insecure is something that needs to be recognized and needs to be seen. You can't control everything, man. You know, you gotta let somebody live their life at the same time, even if you're with somebody. You know what I mean? Because it's like a car, right? It's like, it's okay to get chauffeured, you know, a couple of times. Let you know, your girl, whatever, drive your car. That's cool. That's fine. You like driving a car? Hey, that's good. But if your person is always driving your car, not letting you drive at all, bro, I mean, damn, bro. Why you always gotta be in the wheel all the time, man? Like, come on, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you gotta recognize somebody who's trying to control you. You know, that's just a big red flag, a big deal breaker in my eyes. The fourth one, okay, this fourth one, I'm glad we got to the fourth one, which is betrayal or betraying others. Because to me, this is a huge deal breaker, and I made a post about this earlier on, I don't know if it was IG or FB, whatever, one of those outlets about this. And this series, I was already planning to make it. This is one of the new series I was contemplating on. Just that thought kind of just catapulted me to make this list and to actually create the first video for this series. Betrayal and betraying others. I mean, that is just, if you see somebody, especially, and they're just betraying people left and right, that just tells you that it's not a good person. You know what I mean? They're not a good person, and they're just not. For me, I can't deal with somebody like that, because I think if you're betraying people and you're doing it, especially if you're doing it on purpose, you know what I mean? And you're just backstabbing people, you're just doing people wrong left and right. I mean, that type of energy is something that I can't be around, you know what I mean? And because it's like, if you're doing it to others, it's going back to the things I was saying earlier. That means that you would do it to me, and you probably do it to anybody around you, you know what I mean? That's a big one. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest ones, because that's something that's harder to come back from. When you betray somebody, or if you betray other people, it's really hard to actually rebound from betrayals and people that you're betraying, just because it's like that trust is gone. There's no more trust, there's no more, you know what I mean? It's like why even spend the time if somebody already backstabbed you 10 times, you know what I mean? They already put like swords and knives and axes in your back when you're not looking, type of stuff. I mean, that really just tells you what kind of character this person is, you know what I mean? That they're willing to betray you, and the fact that they're willing to betray you in front of other people, or willing to betray others right in front of you, that tells you a lot about their character and who they are. For me personally, that's a huge deal breaker, red flag, because it's just like, I know you're gonna do it to me if you do it to others. So if I see that a characteristic in you, then I know that you're not for me, and that's a big red flag, and it's something you need to recognize in somebody. You know, they're just not a good person. You know, I don't know anybody who wants to be with somebody that's not a good person. The only way you would want to be with someone that's not a good person is if you're not a good person yourself, and that's something that you need to look and recognize in the mirror first, before you can even think about trying to even get with somebody, because that's something you got to fix within yourself. Fifth deal breaker, red flag, is unloyalty. I mean, like I said, a lot of these, they kind of coincide slightly with each other, but I think these are all big character traits that need to be looked at and need to be seen. Unloyalty, I mean, you can't be loyal, man. You can't, you know what I mean? It's like I can't stand that, because if I know you're not loyal, or I seen you be unloyal, I can't do it, because it's just like, I know you're gonna do it to me. You know what I mean? It's like, what's that called? Monkey see, monkey do. You know, it's like you see someone else doing it, man. You know they're gonna do it. You know they're gonna do it to you. You know, character, like, unloyalty is a huge one for me too, man. Because it's like, if you can't be trusted, like you already setting up like all these little dates with other people, you know, behind your person's back or whatnot, or little rendezvous, whatever you want to call those little quick fixes type of things behind your person's back, that being unloyal, that's just a big turn off, big hell no to me. Deal breaker, red flag times 10, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, why deal with somebody that's unloyal? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm good. I know the way society is with all of this social media, people are not loyal nowadays, and they're getting taught not to be loyal, and that it's okay not to be loyal, which to me, I'm not okay with. You know, I'm not okay with. Because you look at it like, if that's what you learning today, what do you think your kids is gonna learn, bro? You know what I mean? All of these little crazy ass character traits that these people are learning from, that it's okay to be, you know, this and that. I mean, it's okay for you to be that way, but how about if your kid becomes like that, and then you see all of these things happen to them? Is it still okay? You know what I mean? Is that still okay? It's okay for your kid to be dishonest, cheating, controlling, betraying, unloyal. Let's look at it like a father and kid dynamic. There we go. Let's just say you're a mother or father and you got a kid, right? They're lying to you, being dishonest about where they are or what they're doing. They're cheating, maybe stealing from you or whatnot. They're being controlling, not allowing you to be the parent and telling you what you need to do. Betraying you by maybe, I don't know, giving your car out to somebody else, you know, to use or whatnot, or not being loyal to you. You know what I mean? Let's look at it that way, right? If you were a parent and your kid was treating you with all of these characteristics, bro, all of these negative deal breaker red flag characteristics, would that be okay with you? You know, if we switch it from a relationship situationship sense to a parent to kid relations, would that be okay with you? That's something I want. Comment down below. Is that okay with you if they do that to you? You know, if it is, then hey, all right, I get you. You toxic. You a toxic person. You know, hey, no judgment though. Hey, if you want to be toxic, you want to be negative and be in that devil energy. Hey, that's you. You can live your life that way. Do you know what I mean? But just expect a lot of bad things to happen to you, because when you do bad things seem to always come back to you, and that's just really what it is. And I said this video is like 26 minutes long. I mean, for my first intro video of this series, I'm actually pretty happy with this video. Non-tarot, so you know, it's a different type of video. I'm excited to make this series. I hope you guys continue to watch the videos. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and just recognize different red flags, deal breakers if you're dealing with people, or if you're single and you're out and about and seeing what kind of people you're getting in relations with. Alright, this is it from your boy Midnight. I hope you guys enjoy my new series, Relations and Situations. We're gonna keep making more videos. I'm never gonna stop. I've been making videos since before like 2008, 2009, so you know, I'm not a noob when it comes to making videos, and you can expect a lot more different type of videos. I might be doing motor vlogs again. There's another series I'm getting ready to come up with. That one's pretty dope too. That concept is dope. I like it. I hope you guys stay tuned and look out for new videos from me. I'm gonna make more tarot videos as well. Peace out from your boy though, because this is a long video. I don't want it to be, you know, 50-minute video. So peace out from your boy Midnight. I'll see you guys later.
Welcome to the Midnight Zone. My uncle loves you, and I love you too.
all in our private traps, clamped in them, and none of us can ever get out.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
Alright, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? This is my bonus video today from my new series. This is the bonus video. I try to make a list of 5 deal breakers and red flags. As you can notice on my list, these are all character traits. Because when you look at somebody's, I think character is a big character is a big thing. At least to me, character is a big thing. You know, for me, I don't really care about financial status. I don't care about, you know, upbringing. I don't care about family dynamics. I don't care about none of that. The character is what matters most, you know. And I made this list off of character traits that to me I don't like, and I consider to be deal breakers, because I think character honestly is one of the most important factors when it comes to picking somebody for yourself. You know what I mean? I literally came up with this list right now. It's not a what do you call it? It's not a list. It's not a list of that I made over a period of time. I literally just made this right now for like 5 minutes. And I just kind of looked at it as character traits because, I mean, look at this. I mean, lying, dishonesty. I mean, that's just, anybody who does that, I'm good. Cheater or cheating, you know, it's like when you meet somebody and they're a cheater. Let's say they're cheating on someone else. You feel me? What do you think they're gonna do to you, bro? You feel me? If they're cheating on someone else, what do you think they're gonna do to you, bro? You know what I mean? Controlling or insecure. I mean, I think that's important because what do you call it? Because it has to be, you don't want to be like controlled, you know what I mean? Or anybody that's insecure in the position that they got when it comes to you and them. You know what I mean? If there's any kind of question, or you know what I mean? If there's any kind of question or any type of like doubt or anything that's around somebody, or if someone really loves to just control every aspect of you and all that bullshit, I mean, that's hella unattractive, bro. You know what I mean? Like who wants someone like that? Not me, bro. I'll tell you that. This is a big one. I mean, honestly, I made this list. I made a post today, and it was talking about betrayal. Betrayal or betraying others, because I think that's a really huge one. Because if you see somebody and they're just doing all these other people wrong, you know what I mean? It's like they could do that to you, bro. You know what I mean? What's stopping somebody from betraying you if you see them betraying other people? You know what I mean? And unloyalty, that's a big one right there, bro. Unloyal. If they can't be loyal, I mean, that in itself is just, I think it's just, in today's society, they don't teach loyalty to people. You know what I mean? Honestly, they try to teach them to be unloyal, which is crazy. I don't know how all these people are just like, you know, they're accepting unloyalty, bro. I don't know about you, man. Like I said, I come from a different era. Character traits is everything, bro. This is just the 5 deal breakers or red flags I came up with right now. This is gonna be my bonus video for this. Bye.